I'm sure most NBA fans were watching the thrashing of the Denver Nuggets by OKC since it was on national TV. But let me tell you, the game everyone should have been watching was the Kings versus Timberwolves going on at the same time. It was looking bad for the new-look T-Wolves, down by double digits at one point, and Julius Randle deserves a ton of credit for keeping them in the game, giving them a chance. In the first half, he had 22 points, 80% from the field, with 4 3-pointers. Everyone else in the starting unit was a no-show early on. There was no telling what the score would have been without Julius Randle. Anthony Edwards reminded me why he's regarded as the future of the NBA. You could tell he just decided in his head that he was winning this game, that killer instinct. And he completely flipped the script from a disaster class, 9 points, 2 turnovers, 33% from the field in the first half, yuck, to a master class. He ends the game with 32 points. Let's take a look. In the second half, he trusted his teammates more. I mean, look at where he's drawing the defense. Pass to Rudy. Now it opens up a butt-naked 3 for Randle. And now Randle is drawing 2 in the post. Kick it to the corner for 3. Minnesota is establishing a rhythm that was non-existent in the first half. However, a couple possessions later, they're still down by 8 points. They couldn't get stops on the other end. Ant comes off a screen, catches, and hits the Jets. He's way too quick and won. Whenever they needed a bucket, Anthony Edwards was there. And he was consistently just cleaning up his teammates' mistakes. Randle draws 2, makes the right pass. Gobert doesn't realize someone's wide open in the corner, so he tries to score. And Edwards says, that's not going to go good, so he immediately crashes the glass. He did not trust Rudy, but he saved that possession because he got 2 at the line. Unfortunately, they went cold again on open shots. Kings then did their thing, but still, Ant's processing was on point in the second half. Draws 2, Kevin Huerter tags a roller, so he hits the open corner man. 3-pointer, just a miss. And now, a foul on the other end. These free throws give the Kings their largest lead, 12 points, midway through the third quarter. And this is where I was like, it's over. But Ant-Man had a plan. Keegan Murray is more worried about the screen than Ant, so Edwards does the right thing and rejects it. Simply too quick. And then, on the other end, what looked like an easy backdoor turns into a contested layup shot. Dante, shout out him for the help defense, and shout out Ant for being a point guard. Push the pace. He's not even looking at the corner. That's the definition of a no-look pass, and is back to single digits. Kings once again answered, pushing it to double digits again, but Dante begins the response with a layup off a Rudy screen. And then again, Anthony Edwards making a read that the haters say he can't make. He's doubled another cross-court pass to a butt-naked shooter that cuts it to a 5-point game. And then Point Edwards took over. He's screaming, get over there, do this, do that, set the fluff and screen. He draws 2, pass, 1 more, another open 3 generated, and he's fired up. Same thing after a stop. He says, go there, set a screen. But then he's like, I'm sick of this point guard stuff. Let me be who I am and just pull up in this dude's face. And they finally take the lead. I mean, come on now. Unfortunately, after that, he took a little break on the bench, but he comes back down 3 minutes later. And first possession, he draws 2, but it leads to nothing but a fast break opportunity and a 3-point splash from Keegan Murray. I love when Kings fans do that. But what happens on the other end? You guessed it. Anthony Edwards takes it upon himself to respond. Reverse layup and 1 while the home crowd was going crazy. He silences them. Next possession, he runs off a double screen. Hand down, man down. Of course it's going in. I mean, come on. And then he trusts his teammates. Fakes the step back. Dante draws the defense in off the closeout and feeds Nas for 3. The Wolves are back up by 1 point all of a sudden. Then, between the legs, stop on a dime, back up into another between, see you later, create contact, and 1. This man is insane. So long story short, the Kings tied the game late in the fourth. Anthony Edwards was very quiet. I think he was saving his energy because he was pretty much out of the offense until this. And we know when the Kings tie it, it's his time to answer. Just a simple step back three. Never mind, it was a long two. However, it takes the lead. So many timely clutch buckets from him. And oh my goodness, if he hit this in the next possession, oh my, that crossover was filthy. But he only gets buckets when it's a tied game. And again, the Kings did that. But why on earth are the Kings pressuring him so high? He forces a foul at the rim because he simply just goes by his man. And of course, he's knocking down those 2 free throws, but he's not done. He makes a huge contest on the other end to seal the game. He recognized that there wasn't enough time for his guy to receive the rock from a pass, so he ditched his man and made the contest. What a turnaround from Ant Edwards, and what an overall offensive game from Julius Randle. Let me know your thoughts below.